think 10 times if you want to be a truck driver, because this is not for everybody, trust me. Like this lifestyle, I'm right here, the hurricane is coming and I'm empty and I hope I'll survive, but trucking is not for everybody. The second rule is make a clear plan how long you want to drive, how much money you want to put aside, what you want to do with that money, and all the financial stuff, because it's so easy to start driving and thinking, oh, I'm making like 2,000 bucks a week, I can spend, I can buy a new car, a new bike, and time flies fast, and you're gonna put yourself with payments all the way around, and you're gonna not have enough room to breathe and put some money aside, and that's gonna make you not be able to leave trucking. Who don't want to do that? Like, you work for the things which you don't want to own, and you still have payments, and you still have another way. You cannot use them. You're staying in the truck. You're not staying home and use them. That's the biggest problem. Third thing, pay for your school. Don't get in trap like, oh, we hire new drivers who are paying for their schools, but you need to work for us for years to pay that off. And actually the prices are more expensive, like $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 for a school these days. No. Put your money aside, go off, take the book by yourself, read it, and the knowledge test you can pass by yourself, and just go for the school for the experience, how to park, how to do all that things. But pay for your school. You'll be free, you're gonna be able to change companies which you need and not be stuck with a contract for years. The fourth one, start with a small company. Yeah, people are gonna say, oh, a small company can scam me, stuff like that, but they can take you and teach you as fast as they can, because they need you to be able to drive and make the money. And you're gonna get the experience as twice as possible, twice as fast as possible. They're gonna let you learn all the stuff because they need to make you profitable. They cannot afford to keep you in the truck stop for days or waiting for the load. No, they're gonna push you, go pick up deliveries, and that's good for you. You're not gonna make too much money, but you're gonna make experience which you're gonna let you go anywhere else, and you'll be the golden driver. But the small companies are gonna move you forward much faster than the big, huge companies who you can stay here in the truck stop with everybody and talk about, so hard to be a truck driver. No, don't listen to that. The fifth thing, make a plan, like each paycheck, if it's like $1,800 to $2,000, $1,800 to $2,000, make your mindset, you need to save the money. Don't buy expensive stuff. Don't spend it on the games. Don't buy Fortnite skills or something. Just use like $200 a week for yourself. The rest, put the money aside for everyday savings. Don't waste money, because each paycheck is making you one step closer to your dreams, to get truck-free to get out of the truck. And trust me, after 10 years, you'll think twice before spending another 20 bucks or staying one day home more. Trust me. The sixth one, don't eat in the truck stops. I'll put a picture how I was, like when I start trucking and how I'm now. Yes, I got 250 pounds. I started with 150 pounds. Imagine 100 pounds in 10 years. Each year, 10 pounds bigger, and bigger. I'll start losing weight, hopefully next weeks, start getting diet, but because of the food, when I started, the pizza was 2 for $5. Now it's 2 for $8.50. You can get a dinner for $15. Now the dinner is $20 for nothing good. And the chips, bag of chips is like $7. I'm not gonna pay for that. In the Walmart, it's like 3 times more cheaper. Go buy in Walmart, eat more healthy, and not be eating all this trash. The seventh thing, buy some kind of property, like a house, an apartment or something. If you don't have a plan, just invest all the money which you make at trucking. For example, you make $1,800, $1,500, put like $1,200, $1,300, $1,500 aside and pay for a down payment of the house and pay the payments of the house. Imagine that. If you put $1,500 for a week, for 4 weeks, you have $6,000. After 1 year of putting money aside, you'll pay the house $72,000. $72,000. You're gonna work for 2 years and you're gonna get that house paid off, and when you leave trucking, you're gonna have a home. If you want to sell it, you can sell it, and it'll be a nice place to go somewhere else or spend the money to buy something else, a bigger home, a bigger dream. But make the plan, guys. Waste your time when you're young to be able, when you're old, to enjoy the life. Because this is the only one way how the things go around here. All the payments, all the checks, all my monthly spendings is like $10,000, $11,000. And I need to be in the truck. You see, I'm here in the truck stop. I'm not home. I'm not enjoying life. I don't drive my nice car. I don't live in my nice house. I'm just around here. What's the point? You understand that? This is why you need to be smart, to be much better than me. Because I understand that after 10 years, I save you 10 years of hustling. The A thing, think about your situation. If you're single, this is the best job to be, honestly. This is the biggest job to be here. If you have family, make sure your work and family time, you're gonna get some kind of proportion. Because I got divorced because of trucking. Yeah, it's often happen for us drivers because we're on the road. The wives are home. They're looking for attention. They don't wanna a phone to stay with their husband. They wanna some coochie. But this is the life. Make it like that. Myself, I'm making like that. 3 weeks on the road, 1 week home, or I work for a month and a half and I'm staying 2 weeks home. That depends how is the market, how the things are going. But you need to be at least like 5 days in a month to be home, to enjoy the family, to do your husband things, to have nice time with your kids. But if you're single, this is the best job to be, guys. You don't have expenses, you don't have nothing, you have home where to stay. You're not spending money for the rent. You don't spend money on nothing beside the food and some cheap clothes. That's it. That's it. The 9, choose your friends. After 10 years of my life on the road, guess how many regular friends I have? 1. The rest of them are truck drivers like me. We're driving all day, we're talking on the phone, how the thing's going and stuff like that. And it's the same story every day, the same story. Everybody wanna get out of the trucking right now because it's not the best time to be in the trucking. Everybody wanna get out, but everybody have their mistakes. They have credit cards. I have 40,000 negative on credit cards. Cars like $20,000, $25,000 negative equity. And that is not letting me know to enjoy the life. This is why when you're gonna be a truck driver, you're gonna speak just to truck drivers, because only truck drivers can understand us. Only truck drivers, how we're going through, how much stuff we're going, family problems, financial problems, no time home, and it's so many steps. Just truck drivers are gonna understand. Nobody from the office, from IT will have weekends home. They're not gonna understand that. None of the people who going night home, right, like regular jobs, nobody gonna understand that beside another truck driver. And I know the rules of truck drivers. When you're home, nobody calls you because they understand how precious that time with your family, sitting around, enjoying the night, the day, and nobody gonna bother you because it's the precious moments of your life with your family, with your kids, and the free time. But when you're gonna be back on the road, don't worry. You're gonna talk like 7-8 hours a day just about the stories, what happened in that 3 days for all month. And news, you're gonna know everything, what's going on around the people, what the news, how the Trumps is elected and all that. You're gonna be super smart and you're gonna be knowledge about everything what's happening in the world. And the 10 rule of the trucking, if you follow all these rules which I give it to you, right? How to start, how to plan, how to make the money, how to put the money aside, how to do your relationship with your family, girlfriends and stuff like that, with your friends. The 10 rule, how you remember, how to get out of the trucking. What was the plan? If you saved enough money, maybe your plan is like open a trucking business. After that, you can open a trucking business. You know how the things work, dispatching works, what kind of trailer you want to do, reefer, flatbed, car hauler. I've done all of them. Now I'm doing my reefer. Look at that. You see? This is my truck. I am doing reefer because for me, this is the best option. I open the doors, close the doors. The good thing, I'm doing 3 a.m., 4 a.m. deliveries, and the next morning I am ready to go. I don't have wasting time in the truck stop. That is really not often happen for me to stay in the truck stop for the weekend. Tomorrow I have a load. It's Sunday, and I'm gonna have a load because it's a reefer. And when you give you like a year, 2 years, 3 years in trucking, and when you have all this money, all this time, all this experience, it's your decision what to go with your life. Maybe you want to get a break and stay home for a while, or you loved it so much you can go for all life. Like myself, I love trucking. I'm doing for 10 years. It's now bad. It's It's nothing bad about trucking in my vision, because I can make money, I can talk on the phone, I can spend all my time listening audiobooks and stuff like that, but that is not for everybody. That is, if you have family, it'll be much harder on you. But in the end, it's your decision. You want to do this for a living, which I choose to do it, or after that, after 2 years, 3 years, you're gonna have the money and you say, it's enough, I have my house paid off, I have my plan, I can go and open maybe a small restaurant or selling hot dogs in the weekends, but you're gonna have the money. But if you're not gonna listen to me, it's your problem, you're gonna lose a lot. You're gonna be like, after 4 years of driving, you're gonna have no money, you're gonna have credit cards, you're gonna be single, you're gonna have a divorce, you're gonna pay alimony, you're gonna see your kids once a month, and it's so many things bad can go. It's crazy. Listen to me, guys. Listen, these 10 advices will help you to save your life, actually saving your life. Subscribe, and if you like it, let me know. I'll let you know more secrets about real trucking, not all this fantasy world, which everything is good and amazing. No, this is the real life, like single life, by yourself, middle of nowhere. That is more often happen than you think. Subscribe.